Okay guys, C11 B slot. Again, like I said before, if you guys could practice your B slot entrances as much as possible, it would be really cool. Nice. Okay, so builds of the Cs, we talked about that before, and we're just trying to bring the group together. We're trying to bring the hips into position as we're taking the grips. It's a false economy to pick up grips first and then move into position. We really want to be moving into position as we, like the perfect is as we're moving our hips into position, we're picking up grips. Otherwise, what tends to happen is grips get picked up, blocks out the body positions, unless you're super, super light on those. And then now we have a little bit of tension coming. You see that? How there's tension before the block builds because we're still moving into position. The goal is for everyone to arrive in a neutral, balanced body position, ready to go. Because now you're working against that energy at the start of the block. Despite that, guys have a pretty nice block. Okay, I like the timing here. Look at this, Marconi, really nice B slot move, man. This is superb. That sideways move first. Fred hanging out. Really good dynamic here. Marconi looking this way. Good leg input here. We've got really good timing. This is the halfway point. So now that we see another photon, Felipe keeping your eye contact through here, keeping this piece as tight as we can, and then Fred popping through to finish. Could do with a little more rotation on the front pair. And I'm thinking that could come from, as you do that head switch, try not to even head switch Manuel. No, that's good, excuse me. I'm sorry, Manuel, that's fine. What I would like you guys to do is keep rotating. As you get to this stage of the block, it feels like, all right, we've done our move now. You haven't. You've got another 45 degrees of rotation to go. We don't want them to slide to their catch like that. We want you to, so there's the halfway picture. You want to keep rotating this piece and this piece so that we finish not on this heading, but on this heading. Yeah, and it'll rotate to the catch then rather than slide to the catch. I'm going to talk about that, what happened there in a second. It happens again. Okay, Fred, as you move into your C, just pop it forward. Yep, try and get a more bent right arm on the C. See a lot of very straight arms. It's going to leave you compromised in your body position. Okay, nice build. That's better, Marconi, bringing your hip more into the center before you pick up the grip. Cool. I'm going to get to that 11 issue in a second, guys. There's just one that's even more noticeable. Okay, that's really noticeable there about the finish of the rotation. So we go one to here. Actually, I'm going to start talking about it already. Fred, where you're looking, man, I need you looking this way. If you're looking into a place where there's no information for the second half of your block move, and look at the body dynamic that leaves you doing as well. You're trying to take your hips through to here, but because you're looking over your shoulder, your right elbow's down, and you're tilted this way, and it makes it not so visual for the timing. Right, I think there's one more coming up that I want to use as, there's one more I want to use as the, there, that's it, okay. All right, so first thing here, what am I going to say? Build, yeah. We're kind of picking up two ways. We're not in the center of the tunnel, so I need you guys to get together in a no contact 11 in the center of the tunnel, and that'll be your investment on making sure your body position is good, the position is good for the start of the block. That's the first thing, because now look at the dynamic that goes on there. There's not many of you guys are ready now to make the correct move. You're working against the energy of a poor build. So Marconi's still going back. Manuel is moving out to here. We're stretching really wide here. It's not a great way to start this block. However, block starts. Now, at this point, I want to see you guys, instead of like you guys go up on the compressed, stay flat and hover, both of you. We should see you guys with pretty neutral body positions at this point. If we see two dynamic body positions here, you guys aren't going to stay up and float. It will help with a better build, I promise you. So now, rather than a massive input and pitching down, you see that there? So Manuel is concerned about seeing Fred coming through, so he's putting his right arm down, maybe to protect or something. But of course, all that does is it directs him down and towards Fred. Fred is too quick coming through. He's done this early head switch again, and there's nowhere for him to go. We need you guys to pause here. This pair needs to be up and floating at the halfway picture. And then when Felipe is ready to go, Fred and Felipe cross together. If not, Fred goes underneath Manuel, and there's no air. You know, there's been a poor move at the start. The front pair hasn't got a good body position. They're not balanced. And now Fred decides to go through. In that position, there's nowhere to go. And so you're looking now, Fred, but the next thing is you're head switching and just coming directly underneath Manuel. So I really need you guys to get more of a good build. First thing, good build, two-stage move to the 11, please. And finish the rotation on the front pair, guys, of the 11. A good 11 feels like there's no tension on either of these grips, and on this grip as well. It looks good to there, guys, on the front. But now look at this body position. There's too much going on. It should be you're floating, you're hanging up. It should be a light kind of balance move now, and it's Felipe that should be coming through right now, not this massive move here from Manuel, because that's only going one place, especially when you're in the door. It's down.